55. 6. Space levels. The successive space levels of the Master Universe constitute the major divisions of pervaded space, total creation, organized and partially inhabited or yet to be organized and inhabited. If the Master Universe were not a series of elliptical space levels of lessened resistance to motion, alternating with zones of relative quiescence, we conceive that some of the cosmic energies would be observed to shoot off on an infinite range or follow a straight line path into trackless space. But we never find force, energy, or matter thus behaving. Ever they were, always swinging onward in the tracks of the great space circuits. The successive space levels of the Master Universe constitute the major divisions of pervaded space. Proceeding outward from paradise through the horizontal extension of pervaded space, the Master Universe is existent in 6 concentric ellipses, the space levels encircling the central aisles. The Central Universe, Habona. Second, the 7 super-universes. Third, the first outer space levels. Fourth, the second outer space levels. Fifth, the third outer space levels. Sixth, the fourth and outermost space levels. Habona, the Central Universe, is not a time creation. It is an eternal existence. This never-beginning, never-ending universe consists of 1 billion spheres of sublime perfection and is surrounded by the enormous dark gravity bodies. At the center of Habona is the stationary and absolutely stabilized Isle of Paradise, surrounded by its 21 satellites. Owing to the enormous encircling masses of the dark gravity bodies about the fringe of the Central Universe, the mass content of this central creation is far in excess of the total known mass of all 7 sectors of the grand universe. The 7 super-universes are not primary physical organizations. Nowhere do their boundaries divide the nebula family, neither do they cross a local universe, a prime creative unit. Each super-universe is simply a geographic space clustering of approximately 1/7 of the organized and partially inhabited post-Habona creation, and each is about equal in the number of local universes embraced and in the space encompassed. Nevadon, our local universe, is one of the newer creations in Urantia, the 7th super-universe. The grand universe is the present organized and inhabited creation. It consists of the 7 universes, with an aggregate evolutionary potentials of around 7 trillion inhabited planets, not to mention the eternal sphere of the central creation. But this tentative estimate takes no account of architectural administrative spheres, neither does it include the outlying groups of unorganized universes. The present lagged edge of grand universe, its uneven and unfinished periphery, together with the tremendously unsettled conditions of the whole astronomical plot, suggest to our star students that even the 7 super-universes are, as yet, uncompleted. As we move from within, from the divine center outward, in any one direction, we do eventually come to the outer limits of the organized and inhabited creation. We come to the outer limits of the grand universe, and it is near this outer border, in a far-off corner of such a magnificent creation, that your local universe has its eventful existence. The outer space levels, far out in space at an enormous distance from the 7 inhabited super-universes, they are assembling vast and unbelievably stupendous circuits of force and materializing energies. between the energy circuits of the 7 superuniverses and this gigantic outer belt of force activity. There is a space zone of comparative quiet which varies in width and averages about 400,000 light years. These space zones are free from stardust, cosmic fog. Our students of these phenomena are in doubt as to exact status of the space forces existing in this zone of relative quiet which encircles the 7 superuniverses. But about 1,500,000 light years beyond the periphery of the present grand universe, we observe the beginnings of a zone of unbelievable energy action which increases in volume and intensifies for over 25 million light years. These tremendous wheels of energizing forces are situated in the first outer space level, a continuous belt of cosmic activity encircling the whole of the unknown, organized and inhabited creation. Still greater activities are taking place beyond these regions, for the Ubersa physicists have detected early evidence of force manifestations more than 50 million light years beyond the outermost ranges of the phenomena in the first outer space level. These activities undoubtedly presage of organization of the material creation of the second outer space level of the master universe. The central universe is the creation of eternity. The 7 superuniverses are the creation of time. The 4 outer space levels are undoubtedly destined to eventuate evolve the ultimacy of creation. And there are those who maintain that the infinite can never attain full expression short of infinity, and therefore do they postulate an additional and unrevealed creation beyond the 4th outermost space levels, a possible ever-expanding, never-ending universe of infinity. In theory, we do not know how to limit either the infinity of the Creator or the potential infinity of creation, but as it exists and is administered, we regard the master universe as having limitations, as being definitely delimited and bounded on its outer margins by open space.